everyone at the conference. Welcome to Naples, Florida. This is my 5th grade classroom, and we are going to present to you. My name is Mrs. Weitzel, and we're going to present about force today. We are going to go through 4 centers. The first center is a computer center where the kids are going to work. They're going to use an interactive whiteboard to do a lab. They're going to use a handheld vernier equipment to work on a force lab and a reading center. So, are we ready? Let's rotate to our very first center. Okay, we are making our way over to our very first center, which is a computer center where the kids are working on an assignment geared towards force. And they're each working on individual things to get them ready. First, we're going to visit with Allie. Allie, what are you looking at today?
I'm looking at friction to see what it shows that whenever it touches the grass, it stops and it slows down.
What do you like about this?
I like that it shows an example.
Very good. Okay, Buddy, what are you working on today?
A lab.
And what are you doing in this lab?
Like you're trying to make the toy car go past it. If you put a certain object in, it can stop it.
Okay, let's see. Very cool. What do you like about doing these hands-on explorations?
It's better than just like reading about it. You get to like act out with it.
Very good. And Gabe, what are you doing?
I'm watching a video.
Okay, and what's your video about?
Force.
Very good. Okay, next we're making our way over to our virtual lab, which is an interactive whiteboard where the students are actually able to manipulate the materials. Okay, Tommy, what are you guys working on here?
We're working on pulling your weight. It's a lab for on DE.
Okay. What are we doing with this?
Well, we can pick the type of floor they're like pushing like a metal crate of some sort on a floor, and you can pick a shiny title and gravel and something else.
Okay.
And you can change the amount of mass, and you can change the type of force.
Okay, how many variables can we have in a lab?
You can only change one.
Only change one. Very good. Which variable did you guys decide to manipulate and play with?
To do force.
You guys are doing force. Okay, let's see it in action. So these are your controls. You're keeping these the exact same and only changing our force. Very good. All right, so how much force did it take?
90 newtons.
90 newtons. Very good. Okay, let's try another one. Reset it. And again, how many are we changing?
One.
Why only one? Why can't we change more than one?
Because
we're not gonna know which change the cause the effect.
Very good. So if you change more than one, it kind of don't know what's going on, right? Very good. Oops, so you did change more than one here. Can we change this and this?
Yes.
No. Okay, go back and make that one the same. Okay, now as they're doing that, now we're going to move on into our reading center. And in this center, it is a reading piece that was taken off of Discovery Education, and the students are actually working on main idea and details and comprehension in order to understand force. Let's join them.
So our main idea is force, right? So what are some of our supporting details that we found? We're going to underline our details as we go through. Use your blue crayon, underline your details. What's one, Rowan?
The force can like be seen or it can't be.
Very good. It can be seen or unseen. Awesome. Good job. Alex?
Force can be a tiny pusher pull or it can be like huge, like a snowplow.
Good. Maddie?
Like an unseen force can be like the wind or gravity, and then a seen is like me pushing my crayon or like pulling open a drawer.
Good. So we have those forces. They can be big or small. Sometimes we can see them. Now gravity, what does that do? What does gravity do? That's a force, right?
Yes.
Okay, what does it do, Emily?
It pulls stuff to the ground.
It pulls stuff to the ground? But what if you're on the other side of the earth? To be more specific, what does it pull us down to?
The core.
Pulls us down to that core to the center of Earth. Very good.
Very good.
Okay, wonderful job. Keep going, guys. Okay, next we're going to move on to our vernier handheld lab. And in this lab, the students are working with a vernier handheld, and they are manipulating a force sensor to figure out, to push and pull, to figure out exactly how force affects it. Let's join them. All right, when I left you guys last time, we were using pushes and pulls in order to try to make an M, correct? Okay, so who can remind me, what happens when I push? What happens when I push? Khaki, what happens when I push?
When you push, it goes down because you're adding more less force.
Okay.
So it's going down.
So then, what happens when I pull? Lauren, what happens when I pull?
It goes up because you're giving more force to it.
Very good. So when we're making our M, we have to make sure we're pulling and pushing at the exact same time, right? Okay, let's all work at it. Let's see if we can make that wonderful M, and we'll see who makes the best one. You got yours? Let's take a look. Wonderful. Went a little bit below the line there, but you've got the definite humps. Awesome. Ooh, look at this pretty M. This could even start my name, Mrs., couldn't it? I love it. That's a great M, so really understanding that push and pull. Let's see Alex, who is our king, and another one. Great, we could use this one too. See the M's and the points? It's awesome. Okay, Seaver, can you get it? Okay, see, and you're going up, down, up, down, up, down, but you're still getting force. You're pushing and you're pulling, right? And that's the big thing. What's the one thing we want to take from this lab? What's a force?
A push or a pull.
A push or a pull. Wonderful. Great job, class. That was excellent. At the count of 5, let's go back to our seats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent job today. You guys were just able to really play around with and use force and really got a really great sense of what force was. Who can kind of help me remember what exactly is a force? Let's start with the group in the back. What did you guys learn? Keki, what did you learn in the group in the back?
I learned that when you push or pull, usually it's about pressure and how much force you're pushing and putting to it.
Very good. Okay. Over to our reading group. What were some of the things we learned about a force? Who can give me some examples of a force? Alex, what was one?
An example of a force is like a snowplow pushing snow around.
Very good. So it's that push. What about another one?
Another example is gravity that pulls things towards the core.
Very good. And I love it. You gave me a push and you gave me a pull, which is exactly what a force is. And Maddie, you have something to add?
You can also like push a crayon against like something else.
Very
like,
good.
Push it.
Wonderful. So again, force is that push and pull, right? Unseen, seen can go both ways, right? Gravity, unseen. A snowplow, we're going to be able to see that, right? Excellent. That would conclude our lab. Normally, the kids would actually rotate to each and every center, but that was our wonderful force lab. Now we'd like to throw it back to the Future Now conference and open up our class to questions.
How often do the kids actually use this kind of technology?
Okay, I'll let one of the kids take that. Madeline, go ahead.
Usually we use it pretty much every day because we don't usually like use a textbook. We use the Discovery Education.
Any other questions? Yes, one question. What, will they give us the mic? You want to say who you are and where you're from just so they know?
Hi guys, my name is Tom Whitby. I'm from New York. Do you guys ever talk to each other?
Yes, a lot, but I'll have one of the kids answer that. Sievert, go ahead.
Yeah, we talk to each other. It's kind of the classroom, so we kind of have to. But yeah, we do. Yes.
Do you like learning when you get to talk to each other?
Yes.
Be more specific. Give me
Helpful talking to each other.
Yes, it can be sometimes. Like if you don't know what to do, you could help them figure it out or something like that.
That's right. It's a classroom. We have to talk. Other questions? Anywhere? from Collier? There are people watching? If not, last chance. If not, young people, thank you very much for helping us today. Mrs. Weitzel, thank you.